few days back we know that the Hamas, they attacked, Hamas ने कहाँ अटैक किया? Hamas attacked Israel, and in return Israel also retaliated. So for last 1 month we have been seeing this news, right? And in this, who will win according to you? Of course, Israel is a very powerful force. They have a very good military, navy and air force too. So of course, they will win. So in this case, Israel dominated this region. Okay, and they started eliminating Hamas battalion. And since this was the entire place where Hamas were hiding, they were like wiping out the entire Hamas battalion. So they started from here and then they entered from northern side to the southern side. And ab hua kya? When they are doing this retaliation, do you think only the Hamas battalions or the, let's say, of course, because Israel named them as terrorists. So do you think when they are attacking Hamas, only the Hamas or Hamas people or the terrorists will be killed? No, in this process, the innocent civilians will also get killed. And exactly this was happening. So many of the civilians, to save their lives, means many of the Arabs, because Arabs, Palestinians, they live here, many of the innocent Palestinians, to save their lives, they move towards the southern region. And eventually, a city called Rafah, where the population was 3 lakh, now the population is 14 lakh, because many of the people, many of the civilians, they shifted to this location. Because the entire northern and the central region, it was bombarded by the military. Okay? But along with the innocent civilians, who will hide among them? The Hamas. Some of the Hamas battalions, they also reached this location, Rafah. Okay? And now Israelis, or you can say here the military, they know that many of the Hamas battalions or the people, they are hiding here and they are saying that we want to eliminate Hamas completely. Why do they want to do it? Because they know that if we don't do it right now, they will reorganize, or maybe after a month or so, or maybe after a year or so, they will attack us again. So it is like wiping out the enemy completely. This is the agenda that they have right now. Okay? So Israeli said that we have to attack the city of Rafah, otherwise 2 or 3 battalions will be left and these Hamas will reorganize themselves and then they will attack on Israeli territory one more time. We don't want that to happen and therefore we have to kill these people as well. We have to kill the remaining battalions too. Now in this case, United Nations, even the Israelis, or you can say Israel's main supporter America, they also said that you should not attack Rafah. The reason is, reason kya hai? Because you might end up killing terrorists, but under the guise of the terrorism or terrorists, you also will be killing the innocent people there. तभी इस चीज के लिए मना किया किसने? The UN and US as well. दोनों ने मना किया. ठीक है, इसके बारे में चर्चा करेंगे. But first of all, let's try to understand this entire conflict, because we keep on getting, or we keep on seeing this conflict a lot in the news. So when I was preparing, that time also Israel-Palestine issue was going on. Even when you are preparing after 10 years, then this issue is still not in the back burner. It is still very hot topic. So we need to understand the very historical aspect of it. तो इसे समझने की कोशिश करते हैं that how it all started. ठीक है. Now the reason we need to understand the histories in every aspect of it, as I already said, these questions can appear in the prelims, these questions can appear in the mains, and even in the interview they can ask anything on the current affairs as well. Interview के अंदर 2 main areas होते हैं. एक होता है आपका DAF, this is the first favorite area, and the second favorite area is current affairs. DAF क्यों? Because they only have the piece of paper in which all the information concerning you is given, so they ask question on that, and the second thing that they know is current affairs. ठीक है, चलिए. So let's try to understand this. So let's go back in the history. शुरुआत कहाँ से होती है? It all started here in the Canaan region. Now this is a territory which is also very extremely important from the perspective of map, because you will find that even in the previous years that UPSC has asked questions multiple times from this location. ठीक है. So Canaan region includes the present day Israel, Lebanon, the southern portion of Syria, and it also includes Jordan and Egypt as well. ठीक है. So the Canaan region, which is also, you can say, includes the territory of Levant. इसे Levant भी कहते हैं. This Levant territory, it includes the territory of Levant. The Jews, Christians and Muslims, they all were living in this region. ठीक है, एंड दे वर लिविंग यू कैन से रिलेटिवली पीसफुली, ठीक है, बट थिंग्स चेंज्ड आफ्टर सम टाइम। वही हिस्ट्री हम समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, हाउ दीज थिंग्स चेंज वो भी हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे। देखो, it all started from 17th century common era. This was the time when Romans were ruling here, so you can say Christianity was here, and this Christian rule was not tolerated by Jews. Judaism is a separate religion. Jewish people कौन है? ये है Jews, and they have a separate religion, Judaism. Then we have Muslims, separate religion, Islam, and then we have Christians, Christianity, right? So this was the time when Romans were ruling, but Jews were not liking that ruling, and therefore they revolted against the Romans. They revolted against the Roman rule. Now, fast forwarding the time period, by the time 7th century comes, Islamic rule comes into picture. Okay, here Islamic rule comes into picture, and this particular rule period can be, you can say, attributed to many caliphates, because Islam के अंदर क्या होता है, many caliphates are there. So this was the time period when many Islamic caliphates were ruling. So the power dynamics shifted from Christianity to Islam in 7th century period. ठीक है, then आगे चलते हैं. When 11th century comes, this was once again the time period of Crusaders, and this was the time period when Christian states, they were established one more time. ठीक है, so the power started with the Roman states, then the caliphates, and then back to Christianity. ठीक है, once again Christians were ruling in 11th to 13th century. Now इसके आगे जाते हुए, by the time 16th century comes, you will see Ottoman administration comes into picture. As you can see here, 16th century में क्या होता है, Ottoman rule comes into picture. Once again you can say Islamic rule was there, and this period is known as comparatively a stable period, because this was the period where Jews, Christians, and Muslims, they were all living peacefully with each other, and compared to the previous period, this was comparatively a stable period, and this period ran till the time of First World War. First World War तक ये चलता है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर सभी चीजें अच्छी चल रही थी, और पुराने टाइम के कंपैरिजन में शांति भी बनी हुई थी। सो व्हाट चेंज्ड, ये हमें देखना था। यहां पर वर्ल्ड वॉर कम्स इनटू पिक्चर। अब आप खुद सोचें, व्हेन द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर इज गोइंग ऑन, और अ टाइम बिफोर दैट, which will be the most powerful, you can say, entity or the country. इंडिया की बात करते, वी नो दैट टाइम ब्रिटिश रूल वाज देयर, एंड दैट टाइम ब्रिटिश रूल वाज नॉट ओनली अवेलेबल हियर इन एशिया, इट वाज देयर इन अफ्रीका एंड मेनी अदर कंट्रीज. सो दिस वाज द टाइम पीरियड व्हेन यूके वाज क्वाइट पावरफुल. ठीक है, सो Ottoman Empire rule was there, but it ran till First World War, and after that UK became more powerful, and UK came up with Balfour Declaration. ठीक है, ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम यूके कम्स अप विद बैल्फोर डिक्लेरेशन, एंड इन दिस डिक्लेरेशन दे सेड दैट वी विल गिव अ होमलैंड टू जूस. मीन्स इन दिस लोकेशन जहां पर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चल रहा था, बिकॉज इफ वी गो बाय द मैप, यहां पे देखें अगर मैप के ऊपर आए, सो दिस वाज द लोकेशन. ठीक है, अ वेरी स्मॉल पीस ऑफ लैंड, एंड ऑन द वन साइड यू हैव Jews, Israelis, and on the other side you have Arabs, Palestinians. They were at loggerheads with each other for this small piece of land. But यहाँ पर क्या हुआ, यहाँ पर it was promised to Jews that we are going to create a homeland for you. ठीक है, we are going to create a national home for Jewish people in Palestine. Now when this declaration was there, when this declaration, Balfour Declaration was there, that we are going to create a homeland for Jews, according to you, who will not be happy? कौन खुश नहीं होगा? Mainly on that piece of land, Arabs are living and Jews are living, and they are constantly fighting to grab more and more piece of land. ठीक है, जैसे let's say कि this is a piece of land where you are staying, and this is a piece of land which is not claimed by anyone, and this is a piece of land where your neighbor is staying, and now your neighbor is trying to take over this land, which is a buffer between you and, you can say, him. So will you be happy with this capturing of the land which was supposed to be vacant? No. So here also, when this land was promised to Jews, the Palestinians, or you can say the Arabs, were not happy with this development. ठीक है, and that's why you will see in 1936, 1939, Palestinian uprising happens because they were saying कि the land belongs to us, why are you giving this land to Jews? ठीक है, तो यहां पर इसकी बात हुई, एंड इसके बाद there was a Zionist movement also, and in this Zionist movement as well it was talked about that the homeland will be given. ठीक है, then Arabs were not happy with this development, and by the time 1936-1939 comes, there was a revolt by them. इसके बीच में क्या हुआ? This entire intermittent time was used because Jews were persecuted in Europe also. इनको मारा जा रहा था कहां पर? Mostly in Germany. Since they were persecuted, they were killed, or they were being killed in other countries in Germany. तो क्या होगा? Jews said कि we cannot live here because this is not a safe piece of land for us, and therefore they started looking on the entire world map कि where can we stay, where we will be safer as compared to the present location. So वहां पर उनको क्या पता चला कि इजराइल करके एक जगह है, ठीक है, यहां पर जा सकते हैं, ठीक है. So when in the European countries their persecution was happening, many of the Jews they started coming here. So immigration was happening. So what will happen when the immigration happens? The number will increase. So this is exactly what was happening. क्या हो रहा था? धीरे धीरे क्या हुआ? जो Jews थे उनका नंबर इंक्रीज हुआ because they also wanted to save their lives. उनको अपनी लाइफ बचानी थी वहां पर. अदरवाइज क्या होता? अगर जर्मनी में रहते तो मार दिए जाते. So they knew कि if they stay in Germany, then of course they would be killed. So it's better that we go and move towards Israel to save our lives. और Palestinian uprising इसी चीज को देखकर होते because Palestinians said that first of all this Balfour Declaration was something that we did not like, and now more and more Jews are coming, and therefore they are going to take over our land. इससे क्या होगा? वो हमारी लैंड ले लेंगे. They are going to capture our land. So this you can say this lack of trust or trust deficit was there. ठीक है, इसके बाद यहां से चलते हुए वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 भी आती है, एंड इन द वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 द एक्चुअल होलोकॉस्ट हैपन्स. इसमें क्या है होलोकॉस्ट? कितने लोगों को पता है इसके बारे में? वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री में पढ़ेंगे आप. In the Holocaust, approximately 6 million Jews were killed, and it was a very big number. 6 million Jews, 60 lakh Jews were persecuted without any reason. They were not participating in any war. They are the basically intellectual people. They were killed. अब इसमें क्या होगा? When these people were killed, then international emotions and international support was given to Jews only. तो यहां पे पूरा सपोर्ट जो था वो किसको मिला? Jews को, because they were being persecuted and en masse persecution happened. The number was not small, the number was very very big. ठीक है, and therefore the support for a Jewish state was further consolidated because अभी तक तो Israelis or you can say Jews were saying that this region is Israel, but there was no international recognition for the same. But when this Holocaust happened, people also realized कि these are the most persecuted people. जहां पर भी रहेंगे लोग इनको मार देते हैं. So it's better that they have their own piece of land. It's better that they have their own country, and that's why further UN partition plan comes in 1947, and in this UN partition plan United Nations says कि okay, we are going to create 2 different states, one the Israeli state and one the Palestinian state. So in 1947 this declaration comes, but this declaration, even though was accepted by Israelis, this declaration was rejected by the Arab states. ठीक है, Arab states and the Palestinian leaders, because it's a very small piece of land. Palestinians would never like any other country to be there. So Palestinians rejected it, but Israelis, or you can say Jews, they accepted this partition plan. Okay? And when this was declared by UN, or you can say this plan was proposed by UN in 1948, Israel said, okay, now this is our country. Israel is our country, and this is the piece of land where all the Jews will stay because here we will be most protected. But ऐसा हुआ नहीं, वहां पर भी there were a lot of problems. So 1948 में क्या होता है? Establishment of an Israeli state. ठीक है, अब when Israel says कि okay, this is our country now, who was negating, or in this case which were the countries negating the very existence of Israel? याद करो, Arab countries कौन कौन सी हैं इसराइल के पास? सबसे पहले तो आप पैलेस्टाइन की बात कर सकते हैं. पैलेस्टाइन इज देयर. देन मैप पे याद करिएगा, इजिप्ट वाज देयर, ठीक है, लेबनान वाज देयर, जॉर्डन वाज देयर, सीरिया वाज देयर. दे ऑल स्टार्टेड नेगेटिंग द वेरी एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ इजराइल कि नो वी डोंट अग्री विद दिस यूएन पार्टीशन प्लान एंड वी डोंट अग्री विद दिस रिकॉग्निशन टू. एंड दैट्स व्हाई इन 1948 हुआ क्या? अरब इजरायली वॉर स्टार्टेड. ठीक है, अब इसमें जीतेगा कौन? लार्जली यू विल सी, सिंस टेक्नोलॉजिकली Israelis आर एडवांस्ड, मिलिट्री परस्पेक्टिव से भी दे वर बेटर, सो यहाँ पे दे डोमिनेटेड दिस रीजन. ठीक है, इसके आगे चलते 1948-49 जब ये वॉर हो जाती है, उसके बाद क्या होता है, आफ्टर मैथ ऑफ द वॉर में क्या देखने को मिलेगा. सो दिस वाज द टाइम पीरियड बिकॉज इजराइल वाज डोमिनेटिंग. 7 लाख Palestinians, they have to be displaced, they have to leave the land on which they were living, because when the new, you can say, community is here and the war is happening, what they are going to do, they are going to capture the land. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, lot of displacement happen. ठीक है, lot of displacement happen and यहाँ पे there was a problem with refugees too. and इससे क्या होगा, देखिए यहाँ पर it's a very small piece of land, and when both the countries, or you can say both the entities, are fighting with each other, and now Israelis are displacing the Arab people, what they are going to do, what Arabs are going to do, they will figure out the nearby locations and they will try to get into those countries. Just like Jews were persecuted in Germany, so they had to save their lives and therefore they came here. A lot of immigration happened. Now the very same thing is now happening with the Arabs, because they also want to save their lives. So what they are going to do, they are going to find the nearby country where the Arab population is there, where the Arab culture is practiced, and they will try to settle there. तो काफी सारे Arabs ने क्या किया, जो पैलेस्टाइन में रह रहे थे, यहां से निकल के आसपास की कंट्रीज में they try to find the refuge. ठीक है, अब 1956 में क्या होता है, देखो ये रेड सी है एंड ये यहां पर आपकी सुएज कैनाल है. एंड सुएज कैनाल इज द प्लेस, इफ यू हैव रेड दिस इन ज्योग्राफी, गुड, नहीं पढ़ा तो कोई बात नहीं, इन करंट अफेयर्स यू विल फाइंड दैट हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी, आर्ट एंड कल्चर, सब चीजें मिक्स हो जाती है, because you'll find everything here. That's why it is known as current affairs. So यहाँ पर you'll find the Suez Canal is there. In this Suez Canal is basically used for international trade. Many of the ships from the European countries, they would come from this route only, and when they want to go back after selling their stuff in Asia, they will go back from this region only. ठीक है, but यहाँ पे इजिप्ट ने क्या किया, इजिप्ट nationalized this Suez Canal. Basically they wanted कि if any ship wants to pass through this region, our permission will be required. This is what they said. Now when this, you can say, this declaration was made, or when this nationalization happened, do you think that the European countries will be happy? No, because European countries will say this is a very important, strategic, critical location for us, because our ships, they pass through this region, and when they come back, they come from this region only. So यहाँ पे UK and France opposed this decision of Egypt, but they needed the local help. And who is going to provide them the local help? So UK, France took the local help from Israel, because Israel was the country which was supported by the foreign power when they wanted to settle here. Now this was the time when this, you can say, return of favor was required. So here UK, France as well as Israel, they invaded Egypt because of this decision. ठीक है, the conflict ended with international pressure, and primarily US also intervened, because you will see in 1950s UK was very powerful, US was even more powerful, so US intervened in this, and therefore they had to withdraw their forces. But यहाँ पे ये समझ में आ गया था कि now Israel and Western countries, or you can say European countries, they are in collaboration with each other, and when, you can say, one of the Arab nations is not behaving properly, they have the power to mend that, or you can say that entity's behavior as well. 1967 में क्या होता है, 1967 में this time 6 days war happened. So Israel did the preemptive attack over the nearby countries, whether it is Syria, Gaza Strip, West Bank, Golan Heights, Jordan, Egypt, because Israel was under the impression that very soon these countries are going to attack me, because I'm the only Jewish country here and these all are the Arab countries. So they were thinking that they are going to attack us, so they did the preemptive attack over the nearby countries, the Arab countries, whether it is Syria, whether it is Jordan, whether it is Egypt. ठीक है, so 6 days war happened. So after this war, you will realize that the relationships which were bad, they will become even worse now. ठीक है, it happened in 1967. Then another important incident happened in 1973, Yom Kippur War. Now Yom Kippur क्यों कहा गया? Because this was the, you can say, very auspicious day as per Judaism. Jews के लिए क्या था? It was an auspicious day, just like we have Diwali. They have their different auspicious day. So on this auspicious day, these Arab countries attacked Israel, because 6 साल पहले क्या हुआ था, Israel did the very same thing. So surprise attack happened. Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack on Israel during the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur. ठीक है, अब इसमें भी क्या होगा, whenever the war happens, whenever these kind of things happen, either US or UN intervenes and then they try to pacify the countries. यहां पर भी क्या हुआ, यहां पर भी यूनाइटेड नेशन intervenes and therefore this war was stopped. ठीक है, so this is basically the history कि even when you see the past years, means if someone is preparing for UPSC, जो prepare कर रहे होंगे 1973 में, उनको ये सब चीजें पढ़नी पड़ रही होंगी. So this is basically the history of these two nations that they were at loggerheads with each other like for last many years. इस पे चलते हैं पहले. So when these wars were happening, that was the time period when this Sinai Peninsula, which originally you can say belonged to Egypt, was taken over by Israel. This very big piece of land was taken over by Israel. So Egypt said that we will never recognize you because you have taken our land. And Israel was in the dire need of recognition. Israel wanted कि we have established this country here, but no one is recognizing us. So यहाँ पे Israel made a deal with Egypt कि देखो, we are going to return you your Sinai Peninsula. In return, you need to give us recognition. Egypt said कि ठीक है, this is a very big piece of land. Anyway, what you are going to do with this? Because you will never get the international approval for the same. So let's recognize you, you return us our land. So Israel said कि ठीक है, अपनी land वापस ले जाओ, we are giving you your piece of land back, but in return we are getting the recognition. And when this recognition was given, Egypt became the first Arab country to give recognition to Israel. ठीक है, पहली अरब कंट्री बन गई यहां पर, याद रहेगा. चलिए, इसके साथ साथ कैंप डेविड अकॉर्ड होती है 1978, क्योंकि लास्ट हमने क्या डिस्कस किया था, इस पे हम वैसे आने वाले हैं. यहां पर 1973 योम किपुर वॉर, इसके आगे चल के वी हैव कैंप डेविड अकॉर्ड. इसमें क्या हुआ ये भी देख लेते हैं. सो 1978 में इजिप्ट इजराइल पीस ट्रीटी हैपन, means under this Camp David, one of the treaty happened between Israel and Egypt. Egypt gave the recognition, Israel gave back the Sinai Peninsula. ठीक है, so you can say some sort of bonhomie can be seen, some sort of friendship can be seen here, right? अभी तक चलिए, इसके बाद आता है 1987, 1993. This was the first Intifada plus Oslo Accord. Intifada Arab word है which means uprising. Intifada is basically Arab word which means uprising. So this was the period when Palestinian uprising was happening because they said you have given us a very small piece of land. Because map पे देखिएगा यहाँ पर, this was the map of that time, and if you see this shaded region is the region that is captured by or that belongs to Israel. Now Arab state is confined to Western Bank and a very small piece of Gaza Strip, and this remaining, you can say, lined region is the conflicted region, but it is occupied by Israel. There is no consensus right now over this to which nation it belongs to, but right now there is a sort of conflict here, but it is occupied by Israel. 1949 में there was an armistice agreement that was done by Israel with these Arab nations. And they said कि देखो कहीं ना कहीं तो we have to draw the boundary, otherwise you will keep on entering into our territory, or you can say Palestinian territory, and they will also retaliate. So this green line was created. This green line is created under armistice agreement. That means that you have to provide this piece of land to Palestinians. इसमें आपको अंदर नहीं आना है, ठीक है. So armistice was basically an agreement so that peace could be established between these countries. याद रहेगा. चलिए, सो इसके बाद भी क्या होता है जब ये सब चीजें हो रही हैं. फर्स्ट इंतफादा मींस यहां पर a Palestinian uprising happens because they know that even the West Bank and Gaza Strip is given to us, but even here lot of Israeli settlements exist. ठीक है, so they were not happy with this development, and by 1993 होता क्या है, Oslo Accord happens. Oslo Accord से क्या होता है, the two regions, the first one is West Bank and the second one is Gaza Strip. These were the two regions where UN said ki okay, now since these territories belong to Palestine, therefore they can create their own government here. ठीक है, they can create their own government here. Self government was given to West Bank and Gaza as per Oslo Accord 1993. So this was done to pacify Palestinians basically because Palestinian uprising was happening. देन कुछ साल तो चुप रहते हैं, लेकिन 2000-2005 में सेकंड अपराइजिंग हैपेंस, सेकंड इंतफादा हैपेंस. सो हियर आल्सो द वायलेंस गॉट रिन्यूड एंड हियर एन अटैक हैपेंड ऑन अ जूइश टेंपल. ठीक है, सो देयर वाज अ रिटेलिएशन फ्रॉम इजरायली साइड. ज्यूज ने दोबारा से अरब्स पे अटैक किया बिकॉज उनका टेंपल डिस्ट्रॉय हुआ था, एंड देन अरब्स आल्सो रिटेलिएटेड. ठीक है, दैट्स हाउ द सेकंड इंतफादा हैपेंड इन 2000-2005. तो यहां पर बात करी गई यूएस, यूएन, EU, रशिया, all these countries they come on a common platform and they say कि भाई ऐसे तो फर्स्ट हुआ है, सेकंड हुआ है, आगे थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ होगा. there is no ending for the same, so let's figure out a solution for the same. So the big countries like US, Russia, then European countries, they come on a common platform to provide a solution. And here the solution that they gave was a two-state solution. Two-state solution. Two-state solution was given that this is a separate piece of land for Israel, a separate piece of land for Palestine. ठीक है, ये यहां पर दिया गया. इसके बाद 2005 आता है जहां पे गाजा डिसएंगेजमेंट देखने को मिलती है. सो यहां पे कहा गया कि द इजराइलीज और द मिलिटरी ऑफ इजराइल दे शुड डिसएंगेज इन गाजा, मींस दे शुड विड्रॉ देयर आर्मी फ्रॉम गाजा बिकॉज गाजा बिलोंग्स टू पैलेस्टाइन. ये कहते हुए उनको डिसएंगेज करने की बात करी गई. ठीक है, और यहां पर इजरायली फोर्सेस दे ऑल्सो यूनिलेटरली विड्रू फ्रॉम गाजा. उन्होंने कहा ठीक है, बिकॉज दिस टेरिटरी बिलोंग्स टू पैलेस्टाइन, वी आर विड्रॉइंग आवर फोर्सेस. ठीक है, बाय द टाइम 2007 कम्स, हामास कम्स इनटू पिक्चर, जो अभी 2024 में भी दे वर इन न्यूज दैट दे स्टार्टेड द अटैक ओवर द इजरायलीज, द जूइश पीपल, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस द एंटायर एस्केलेशन हैपन. ठीक है, 2008 to 2021 जब ये हुआ, जब हामास आ जाते हैं, एंड यू नो दैट लॉट ऑफ बेलिजरेंस कैन बी सीन फ्रॉम द हामास साइड ओवर द ज्यूज. सो नॉट ओनली इन 2007 but in 2008, 2009, 2012, 2014, 2019, 2021, and now in 2024, lot of attacks happen from the Hamas side, and they are known as the Gaza war. जैसे मैंने आपको शुरू में भी बताया, ये पहली स्लाइड के ऊपर, this is the Gaza Strip. So Hamas basically attack Israelis from their own territory, retaliation happens, and now everything boils down to Rafah city. ठीक है, चलिए यहाँ पे आते हैं. अब यहाँ पे बात आती है कि if we know that the change has happened like this and even today the changes are happening, how the solution can be provided. So यहाँ पे देखिएगा Trump's peace plan. So Trump was there. Trump, if I'm not wrong, he came to the power in 2017. And after that, in 2020, he came up with a peace plan also. It was proposed by US and he offered a fragmented Palestine state with significant concessions to Israeli security demands. So the plan that he came up with was like this. So this was the current position. This was the current position, and this was the proposed position that these shaded region will belong to Palestine. This shaded region, Gaza, some portion here, some portion here, right? So this fragmented plan was given by Trump, and this was also rejected by the Palestinians as well as the Arab states. They said we are not going to take this fragmented region. ठीक है, so इसके अलावा two-state solution was also given, widely endorsed as the solution. Even today this two-state solution is given. However, achieving the same is elusive because देखो दो state तो हैं, we have Israel and then we have Palestine, but the question is where will be the demarcation be? Because here Israel says कि okay, this territory belongs to me, and here on the other side Palestine will say that this territory belongs to me. So it's not about the two-state solution, but it is a demarcation of the boundary which remains elusive for both the countries. ठीक है, दो स्टेट तो एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, बट कितनी लैंड किसकी है, दैट इज स्टिल अंडर द क्वेश्चन, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज क्रिएटिंग द प्रॉब्लम फॉर बोथ द नेशंस. ठीक है, चलिए यहाँ पे बात करते हैं इंटरनेशनल इन्वॉल्वमेंट इन पर्सपेक्टिव. यूएस ने तो आपको फ्रेगमेंटेड प्लान दिया ही था, एंड वी हैव सीन दैट देयर आर अदर फोर्सेस टू, दे आर ऑल्सो सेइंग दे आर ऑल्सो सपोर्टिंग द इजराइलीज, देन द अरब स्टेट्स आर सपोर्टिंग द Arab state किसको support करें, they are supporting Palestinians. Then we have some countries in the Arab region like UAE is there, Bahrain is there. These are the countries which are the Arab countries, but still they want the peace. They are not like on, you can say, on extreme sides. Like when we talk about US, when we talk about European countries, they support Israel openly. When we talk about Syria, when we talk about Egypt, they support, or the other Arab countries, they support Palestinian cause openly. But then we have certain countries like we have UAE, and then we have Bahrain, Now these are the countries, you can say these are the new kids on the block, because recently they have signed various agreements with Israel, because in all the Arab countries there was a consensus that we will never have good relationship, we will never have any trade or whatsoever with a country like Israel, because they have taken our land. This was the basic, you can say, the basic premise that they had. But now many Arab countries, they are changing their stance and they are developing good relationship with this new Jewish state. ठीक है. So कुछ countries जो हैं वो किसकी साइड है? Israel. There are certain countries, they are on the side of Palestine, and then there are countries, the Arab countries, which are somewhere in between. ठीक है. Now इसराइल पैलेस्टीन कन्फ्लिक्ट के बारे में पढ़ा तो मैंने आपको बताया कि हिस्टोरिकल ग्रीवांस है, रिलीजियस सिग्निफिकेंस सिटी का है, एंड द टेरिटोरियल डिस्प्यूट इज द मेजर थिंग. सो इट इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स इशू. आसान होता तो अब तक सोल्व हो चुका होता, बट मोर देन यू कैन से 75 years are passed, but still the matter remains elusive. It is not concluded because there's a lot of complexity, religious and cultural differences are there between these two nations. That's why they are always at loggerheads with each other. ठीक है. International support is there, but sometimes people say that political will is somehow missing from both the sides. That somehow hampers the developmental process. ठीक है, याद रहेगा. चलिए, ये चीज मैंने आपको बता दी थी, फिर भी क्योंकि ये न्यूज में था एक बार बता देता हूं आपको दोबारा से, और उसके आगे कहानी शुरू करते हैं. बेसिकली दिस वाज द रीजन, दिस न्यूज वाज द रीजन दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड दिस एंटायर इजराइल पैलेस्टाइन इशू. नाउ द न्यूज वाज that this entire area, because Hamas battalions were here, ठीक है, these Hamas battalions were eliminated by, किसने eliminate किया? By the Israeli forces, and they have taken over this region, and the innocent people now they are living in the city of Rafah. This is known as Rafah crossing. On the other side of Rafah crossing, what do we have? यहाँ पे क्या है? Egypt is there. ठीक है. Usually what used to happen, whenever some sort of humanitarian help is required, some sort of medical help is required, this crossing will get opened and Egypt will allow the people to come to its own territory. Let's say ki some let's say UN peacekeeping forces, some people working with the United Nations, they want to come to this region. Maybe somebody needs medical help, some innocent people want to come here, they would open up their doors. But this time, since now this entire region is full of innocent people along with couple of Hamas battalion, now Egypt is saying कि we will not open this Rafah crossing. ठीक है. Israel क्या कर रहे हैं? Israel forces gradually they are moving towards Rafah. वो क्यों मूव कर रहे हैं? Because they want to eliminate Hamas. Civilians are also hiding in these places because this entire region is bombarded with military. So they are trying to save their lives here, and they are requesting Egypt to open up the borders so that they could enter into this area, so that they could be safe from the military. But the problem is Egypt this time is saying कि I'm not going to open up the border. Why do you think that they are not opening their borders? ये दिखा देता हूँ हमने कैसे शुरू किया. So we started here, then the Canaan region हमने डिस्कस किया. ठीक है. The countries coming in this region. Then we talked about 17th century. यहाँ पे क्या था? 17th century में everybody was living with peace and stability. Then the power was with the Romans, then the Jewish revolt happened, then we saw the Islamic caliphates, they were living and they were ruling here as well. Then the power shift happened once again. Here Christians, or you can say 11th to 13th century, that was ruled by Crusaders, and then in the 16th century once again Ottoman rule comes into picture, and it stayed till World War I. World War I तक ये चलता है. Balfour Declaration was there. Jews were happy because they were getting the homeland, but Arabs were not happy. ठीक है. Therefore a lot of wars were happening between these two entities, right? Then Green Line was also demarcated, and then Sinai Peninsula was taken over by Israel, but it was returned, and Egypt became the first state to recognize Israel. There was a quid pro quo. इसे क्या कहते हैं? Quid pro quo, which means something for something, or something in return, give and take relationship. I'm giving you your piece of land, you give me recognition in return. ये सब चीजें हमने देखी. एंड देन देयर वर वेरियस इंतफादास, मींस अपराइजिंग्स व्हिच हैपेंड, एंड अपराइजिंग्स और यू कैन से वॉर्स आर हैपनिंग टिल दिस मोमेंट. ठीक है. हाउ द टेरिटरी शिफ्ट हैपेंड, हाउ दिस गाजा स्ट्रिप वाज क्रिएटेड. ठीक है. फिर हमने ट्रम्प्स का पीस प्रोसेस देखा व्हिच वाज नेगेटेड बाय द अरब पीपल, एंड हु इज सपोर्टिंग हुम वो भी हमने यहाँ पर देखा. एंड इवेंचुअली वी डिस्कस द मेन टॉपिक जो हमने यहाँ पर आजकल न्यूज में है.